What's up, guys? Just getting the day started here. It's gonna be a busy day, so I'm really expecting a lot of good stuff to come from it. Got some meetings this morning. We're gonna do a website audit of our own website, so hopefully you get some good tidbits out of that. And a podcast this afternoon around SEO. Let's get the day started. There's no SEO. There won't be any SEO in the graphic buttons. Yeah. We could do like a 9x16 or wider format or 4x3 image, and then put the button under it in just white space, so it looks like it's separate from the image, but it's just a square image with white space and a button at the bottom of it.
I feel like the button might want to be at the top though.
Well, it goes back to you've got to tell people what to do, right? Lead them, you show them where to go, tell them what to do. That they don't know our website. We take for granted that we know everything that happens. Guys, the big takeaway from meetings like that is always, every page on the website needs to have its own purpose. So the home page needs to kind of get you embedded with the brand. Who is this brand? Is this something I want to be part of? What are the products? Get you to move along to a collection page. The collection page needs to get you to a product page. The product page needs to get you to purchase. I've talked about this before in other videos, especially in the website teardown videos. If you haven't seen one of those videos, click the link up here and check out some of the website teardown videos. They're super, super helpful, and I will do more of those soon. But eliminating things from the website that people aren't clicking on, that's not useful to a purchase, that's not useful for selling the brand, less is more, keep it simple. Assume everyone is super, super dumb. Most people aren't reading things in depth. Most people aren't scrolling to the bottom of your website in most cases. So there's tools out there to help you figure those things out. There's heat maps, things of that nature that'll really paint a picture for you of what people are doing or not doing on your website. Take advantage of those tools. We still got a podcast to do this afternoon. What else? Going to be about SEO, so make sure you are subscribed so you get notified on the podcast. Man, I'm just throwing all the right hooks. Check out this video, subscribe to that. SEO is an interesting topic because there's a lot of snake oil salesman out there that says that SEO is the only way to do it, and that you're going to double your website overnight with SEO and all. That stuff isn't true, but there are definitely some advantages to it, and there's some real strategic things that you can be doing with it. So definitely are going to want to check out that podcast. I'm going to get back to work now, getting things implemented on the website that we just talked about.
Good to see you.
Good to see
you.
Man,
long time no see.
Yeah.
What's up?
Did you have a good vacation?
I did. It was good.
Good.
With the rest of our home.
So Blair is coming to do the podcast. We're going to talk about some SEO stuff, probably some Instagram stuff. He's a super smart guy. Blair and I go way back, but you guys will have to wait for the podcast to hear that story. Let me give you a tour.
All right.
You haven't been here yet.
I didn't realize you were here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys know each other.
Yeah.
We were all in the car business together. So Blair used to own a used car dealership, and he would bring me all of the cars to service. He would get them from auction or various places, and we'd run them through my shop. We'd fix everything. Matt was also in the automotive business. Did you meet Blair through my shop?
Through your shop.
Okay, and then you dealt with him.
Yeah.
Which car did you buy?
The Cavalier.
The Red Rocket?
Yeah, Tahoe.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you had that for years.
Oh, I love that car. If I could find it now,
Yeah.
I would buy it back.
Dude, I didn't know. I guess I knew that, but I completely that's.
Well, it is a small world. It is funny.
Did you deal with him at all through the dealership? When
Yeah, actually, because we have, with all the kids, we've got the big conversion passenger van. That's what we drive. And
Right.
So it's a GMC and Chevy, and so take it to the dealership. And
So funny.
go. Yeah, I can still hand the parts counter because I will do my own work on most stuff.
Yeah. Amazing. Cool. I'm just I love bringing everyone back together. So many people come and they're like, oh, Matt, oh, no. And it's like, that's the best. The best.
When you look at
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Beav Brodie podcast. In this episode, I have my good friend Blair on the show. Going into SEO stuff and keyword research, you have to really get to know the industry, not just for you, but for anybody that's trying to do that stuff. You got to really know what people are looking for, because most of the SEO stuff pertains to Google and Bing searches and search engine. SEO, by the way, stands for search engine optimization. So it's like, what are people searching for with words?
Right.
And really understanding that. So like you mentioned, lights with home automation and like, how do I set up my whatever?
Right.
And you can have an article written about this that lands them on a website that maybe you can sell them something or whatever. So,
and you hit it on the head. That's everything it comes down to. If you want to show up for a search term, you want to be found for something, a word, a phrase, it has to be on your website. As simple as that.
it's really interesting, when you say that, because there's a lot of things like when Google AdWords and in Facebook ads and in Instagram ads and other platforms, you have the ability to put pictures in and you have the ability to show a video and all these different things. But when you're talking about SEO and ranking on a search engine, everyone gets the same letters. It all looks the same.
It all looks the
and it's
same.
like what you type in there really matters big time. So and getting that to a place where it can even be seen to begin with, but like being very thoughtful about what that says.
And you brought up
the world we live in now where you're desktop, mobile. I do everything as a mobile first. Everything I do on my website, I don't even consider the computer desktop version of it until after I've looked at it on my phone. And sometimes like an H1 tag where it's like a larger font doesn't look good on a phone. It turns it into 2 lines and things are all out of whack. And you might make it smaller. Is that a bad thing?
Well, you know what you can do? You can actually change the setting of your H1. So let's just take WordPress, and you just bought a fancy theme for $50 off ThemeForce, and you're going to rock and roll with WordPress. And that theme most likely has set the H1 to like a 33 or 40 or 60 size font, which obviously on a phone would look ridiculous. But you can go in there on almost any platform and make your H1 12 points, 15 points. You make it whatever you want. So you can change the font sizes. And this is very, very important.
There's a lot of SEO stuff in YouTube. Like YouTube is a whole nother beast, a whole nother animal, and a whole nother game to play, and a whole nother set of SEO, and very thoughtful about your titles, because that's another SEO game you're playing with the title. The thumbnail is a whole nother thing, and just getting considered to even click the title. Like, so much involved with it.
What you're going to find is writing your about page, your homepage, is a hell of a lot harder than you thought.
Dude, my own website, beavbrodie.com, shameless plug.
Your show, your plug, right?
Yeah. Well, it's sponsored by beavbrodie.com. Hey. So, but I can't, the written stuff on my own website is so like not even existent, because I can't write about myself. I'm not one to like sit there and brag about myself and like, oh, he did all these amazing things. That's why you should pay attention and listen to the podcast and watch the YouTube videos. Like, I literally am going to have to get someone else to write it for me, to like brag about me for myself, because I'm not going to do it.
Well, you bring up a good point about storytelling. That's what this is. This whole SEO journey and getting found and ranking and doing Instagram and Facebook is storytelling. We're telling a story. Your story, my story, someone's story. And you can talk about yourself without coming off as an egomaniac. I mean,
yeah. Listen, I feel awkward enough walking around with these guys following me with a camera at times. Like, talk about feeling like you have an ego. But I also know that my intent with it is not for bragging or any of those. Like, I want to help these people. Right. What's that?
Authentic.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm trying. I'm not trying to be super cool to the next guy, or I literally just want to document things, hoping that I can inspire or educate people along the way. That's it.
Right.
Guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of those few little clips there. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Please hit the notification. I asked on Twitter the other day, yesterday, actually the other day, because I don't know when this is being posted. What makes you subscribe? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know what makes you subscribe to a video. Please subscribe to this channel if it fits your criteria. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.